I was asked what I'm gonna do if this app goes away by a friend of mine that knows that I have TikTok has been a significant part of my life since about 2020. And she was like, what are you gonna do if this app goes away? And I am going to touch grass. I know we like to tell people to touch grass, get off the app, touch grass. Well, I've been touching grass a lot lately. In July, I went back to work full time and I cut back Southern Elegance. Like I really scaled back the company. So I was working my full-time job and then going and working at Southern Elegance for, 4 or 5 hours after I did that. And I've been doing that for a little bit over 7 months now. And what will end up happening is I will probably end up closing Southern Elegance. I was very apprehensive about building Southern Elegance up over here on TikTok because I lost my ability to sell on this page, not on my business page. And it was just taken arbitrarily. Like there was no way to appeal it. There was nobody I could talk to. And I was like, man, what if I had built my company up and then one day I just wake up and I can't sell anymore on TikTok? And so I was like, let me just, be slow with this to make sure that, it's feasible. Kind of wish I had spent more time selling here, but kind of glad that I didn't, because had I built my whole company on TikTok and now it's taken away, I would be in trouble. And quite frankly, that's what happened on Facebook and Instagram. I made a lot of money off of Facebook and Instagram, and then one day the algorithm changed and we no longer had a reach. And so we went from being in front of our customers, talking to our customers, and selling a lot of product to the tune of millions of dollars a year to practically nothing. Luckily for me, I had a strong community, a huge email list, and I was able to do some other things, some other partnerships that I had. So I was still able to continue, but a lot of people were not. A lot of people ended up having to close their business. So now I just decided, I didn't want that to happen again over here on TikTok. And so I never really embraced TikTok like that. And I worry for those companies that I know are doing tens of thousands of dollars per month, some hundreds of thousands, some even millions of dollars per month. And now all of a sudden their livelihood is going to be gone just because people are having basically a Johnson swinging contest to see who has the most power and influence. So anyway, my whole point is this: I encourage y'all to touch grass. I encourage y'all to get out into the real world and find your community and your tribe. I know it is much harder to do in the real world, but maybe some of the loneliness that we're experiencing and the isolation that we're experiencing will be alleviated if we're just forced to go outside. So what am I going to be doing? Calling friends, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family, having hobbies, having interests, being a part of my local community, just getting outside and finding hopefully the same type of community that I was able to find here on this app.